Street Talk! Yeah!
Welcome to Street Talk. I am your host, Jason, and this is for Saturday, November the 8th. Saturday, you know what that means? College football all day long. We're going to love it, and we're going to do a prop in just a second. As a side note first, I originally was going to feature an additional prop besides this one, and it was going to be Syracuse Orangemen hosting the Duke Blue Devils. Checked it. Streakmaster had it up. Did the research. Everything's good to go. About to film it, and I found out that Streakmaster had taken it down. So my thought was, must have been some sort of major injury, something caused him to take it down. Checked the Vegas line. It was the exact same as when I had started the research. Checked Twitter, Google, couldn't really find any sort of information. What does that mean? Why would Streakmaster put up a prop and then take it down? I can see maybe if there was some sort of suspension or major injury or something, had gone off the train tracks, so to speak. But as far as I can tell, there wasn't anything. So I'm always curious of why put up a prop and then take it down. Doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Unless he's surreptitiously telling us we should bet our life savings on Duke. Perhaps he is. So there you have it. Bet your life savings on Duke tomorrow. Just kidding. Don't ever do anything like that. But it's just something to keep our eye on. I've heard rumors that a few of you guys out there like to bet, shall we say. So keep your eye on that. Does Streakmaster know something that we don't? Normally he does. So while I obviously not going to film a prop about something that was taken down, I am going to do this one. The Utah Utes hosting Oregon Ducks. The prop is, will Oregon win by double digits versus Utah single-digit loss or victory, of course. Well, Marcus Mariota came back this year. Probably could have gone in the draft last year, but he came back this year. Really wanted Oregon to do well. Always had the rumblings. Couldn't beat Stanford. There were theories that he came back this year solely to beat Stanford and get that sort of monkey off his back. And he did just that last week. Not only beat Stanford, beat them soundly, sort of exercising those demons. Now he has his team poised to make the top four and make the college football playoff. He's the front runner in the Heisman. Everything's sort of coming up Mariota right now. Oregon, favored by 8, 8.5, maybe 9, depending on if you're shopping at a sharp or square book. It can be where you get that line locked in. So the double digits, you're getting about a half a point to a point and a half, depending again where you shop. Utah, well, they're 17th in the nation. Pretty good team, sort of an under the radar team, but they still have a shot at making a run in the Pac-12. They did lose their leading wide receiver, Dress Anderson, last week. And sort of curiously, their quarterback, they haven't really had a great quarterback situation. They've been back and forth between Travis Wilson and Kendall Thompson this year. And the coach was saying that the quarterback battle was going on this week. It's sort of unnerving this late in the season. Now, both of them have shown good games, and both of them have shown really lackluster games. So I guess maybe he's thinking the open competition would sort of shake out who should play this game. Now, Oregon, as far as statistic goes, their offense, high octane, very low time of possession. They're trying to punch the ball in as quickly as possible. So sometimes that skews their defensive metrics because the other team's just on the field longer, so they're going to, naturally rack up more yards. Oregon 68th versus the rush, 119th versus the pass. So really, even by their standards, that's a little bit lower than in years past. Utah, on the other hand, 29th versus the rush and then 100th versus the pass. But one thing Utah can do is get after the quarterback, which does not bode well for Oregon. Had another offensive lineman go down this week. They are now used 4 different tackles, really having some offensive line problems. Utah on pace to have the second most sacks in the entire nation over the last 10 years. So they're not quite a historic pace, but a very accelerated pace about getting after the quarterback and sacking them. So for me, all that being said, I think they're going to rely on the run game. Like I said, their wide receiver was injured. Devontae Booker, I think they're going to rely on him and try and run the ball, shrink the game a little bit, keep Oregon's high-powered offense off the field. One possible X factor is Kalen Clay for Utah. He's a wide receiver. He has 4 return touchdowns this year. That leads the nation. Could a special team play come in late, or at least get the backdoor cover? I'm going with Utah for the green. I think they'll keep it close. Interesting note, the home team has won the last 5 out of this series. So could Utah pull a huge upset? I don't know. I wouldn't rule it out, but I think they at least keep it within double digits. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you next time on Street Talk.